everybody, we are back with another review, and today we're going to be talking about something a little different than we normally do. Today we're going to be talking about something that I did with my Funko Pop collection. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review. As you may know, if you've been following my channel for quite some time, I have been leaning heavy into the investing in Funko for probably at least 2 years now, almost full-time on my channel doing Funko reviews and unboxings, which has been entirely awesome and will continue. Isn't ending or anything like that. This is just a cool video where I was able to put together based off my experience as a collector and to share with you other collectors and people who follow my channel and watch my videos. So even if you don't watch my channel and watch my videos, how you doing? Welcome. Drop a subscription. That'd be awesome. So basically what I started doing was I started being like a completionist, I guess you could say, with Funko, if you would, where I was basically buying everything that dropped. No matter what the fandom was, if I had some kind of association with it, I was like, scoop that up. It'll probably be cool, you know what I'm saying, to have in a collection, or that's cool, or oh man, those blacklight ones are awesome, and then they dropped like 60 of them. But anyway, I over the past probably year and a half, I've kind of been slow selling or purging or refining is what I like to call it, my collection. And I sold probably $100,000 worth of pops on Whatnot through the Whatnot app. I got on there like February 2021, and here we are like June. I just had one of my like bigger sales last Thursday. That was some more pops from my collection. And if you made a purchase from me over the past year and a half, you actually bought pops from my collection, which I think is pretty awesome, which is part of the reason why I actually chose Whatnot to do that, because of the personable experience that you're getting. Like, not everybody watching this video made a purchase from me or bought pops out of my collection over the past year and a half. But if you did, though, like, those were like legit pops from my collection, which is pretty awesome. Like, I don't know. I think it was neat to kind of share that to people who wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted to make a purchase from me, you came by and made a purchase. You wanted to buy a pop from my collection, you did. So, but like I said, refinement, I guess, was really more so the main thing, if you would. Like, I kind of decided which characters I kind of wanted to go with, and I'll kind of show you some of those right now, and like kind of what I'm going to focus on, I guess, when it goes to collecting Funko, if you would, I guess. I guess the first thing is, let's run through some characters that I chose to kind of keep in my collection and not sell. These all do, I guess, go beyond the stuff that was sold, because the stuff that was sold was put together in a collection, and stuff was added to it, obviously, over time, because it was like a year and a half. So stuff was getting added to it constantly when new stuff would come out. So, but this is stuff that's beyond all that other stuff that I guess I did share on Whatnot, and these are stuff that I keep in my collection. And mainly it's going to be Masters of the Universe. This is a collection right here, which is near and dear to me. I have a complete red box set of the Masters of the Universe pops, complete up to date. I have a near collect Masters of the Universe soda collection. I'm near complete on the Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull box set, which is this one, which is why I brought this here, because this is the set I'm near complete on. I'm not complete at all on this one yet. So I got about 5 or 6 left for this one, and they're more so the heavy hitters. They're the ones that are basically over 600. So, but I did get good on collecting most of that, so that was pretty nice. I do still collect my Hulks. I love my Hulk collection. My classic comic Hulks are probably some of my favorite pops. Like, I have this pop I was able to get during my collecting journey, autographed by none other than the legend Lou Ferrigno. So appreciate you, Jeepa Pop, for hooking that one up. That was definitely something that was, like a milestone, I guess, in my collecting journey, if you would, is being able to get, some of my favorite characters immortalized through autographed signatures. Pretty cool. Still collect my symbiote Venom pops, the ones that I do like. I kept in my collection. I didn't keep the whole Venom set. Man, I did have the whole Venom set too. It was pretty crazy. I was missing everything except for that Eddie Brock anti-Venom, which was nuts. That one was one I did not get. But as soon as, of course, I got out of the Venom game as a completionist, they re-drop it. And it's like $80. Go figure. My Boba Fett, one of my mainline characters. Love collecting his character. I mean, me personally, I like the connection to him as a kid. When I'd watch him on the screen, I would see Western. To me, that it connected to me as a Western. I love Westerns. And that was something that I didn't expect. It kind of threw me off, and it kind of connected to me ever since I was a child watching Star Wars. So I love that Western inside the science fiction. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was kind of neat. But that's kind of like where that kind of grew from. That kind of started from that, and I've been collecting him for a while. I have a lot of his stuff and different things too, comic books, cards, figures that are not Funko. And lastly, I guess the last guy that I collect, and he's the guy that got me in the game here, in the Funko game, would be Scrooge McDuck. One of my favorite characters of all time. Love his lore, and everything that goes around with Scrooge McDuck. He's a stand-up Disney character, if you would. And I even still collect my variants. I got my Japanese variant Scrooge here, and I got my American release variant here. So pretty cool. I do love my variants. As you saw, the Venomized Hulk, that's a movie variant. That one's sealed. That one's sealed with a movie ticket inside, a removable or a redeemable digital ticket. So pretty cool. I think you can redeem up to 3 movies with the same code, and $8 off the movie ticket. So I do like my variants and stuff, and then there's also that promo on top that's sealed up there as well. So that's pretty cool. I do love my variants, and I do collect some oddball stuff still from Funko, but like I said, not a completionist. Like I still collect some other oddball things. Like I do have my 8-bit Jason Voorhees from the NES game. This is probably one of my favorite pops of all time. This was one of the first pops that I did end up purchasing when I got into Funko collecting, if you would. I got like this with like the Doom set. That was like, I kind of got dipped into the gaming. I still have my Alucard pop from Castlevania Symphony of Night, one of my favorite games of all time. That's like a pop on the rise. He was like $8 at GameStop. There are mountains of them. Now he's like over $100, which is insane. I probably should go on a hard stack. And then of course, like some of my favorite characters, like Flock Doug. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I didn't sell everything out of my collection that wasn't those 4 characters, reason why, or 4 or 5 characters, which reason why I kind of showed you those few examples right there. Like I said, it's not an example of everything, but it's a little taste of other characters that I do collect that are not those mainline 5 characters. Like I said, I'm not just like, boom, only pigeonholing myself to these 5 characters. If I like something, I collect it. And also if I see something like an autograph pop, which I do have a nice collection of autograph pops that I started to do, like a little bit beyond, like instead of collecting the entire Christmas Vacation set, maybe just get like a autographed Chevy Chase pop. Pretty cool, you know what I mean? Like I don't need to maybe have the whole set collected, or maybe just have one nice piece from the set, which is nice to have, versus having like maybe 12 pops that are, you know, like 11 of them are commons and one of them's like a con exclusive or something. Or even collecting characters from video games, like Sam Witwer, who played, he played Darth Maul, but obviously he played Deacon St. John in Days Gone. So getting his autograph was really awesome. This is something that, like, I added to my collection, and it's a Funko Pop. Like, I didn't get a comic book autographed, I didn't get something else autographed, a game autographed. I got a Funko Pop. So, like, Funko definitely still has value. It's not like I sold out of the game. Here's one of my favorite directors / actors of all time. We got Tom Savini here. He directed the 1990 cut of Night of the Living Dead. And here he is, signing the Creep Show with the Creep. Him and Ramiro go way back. I love their stuff. Phenomenal. Like I said, I like the vessel of the Funko Pop as a way to immortalize certain things like that, where you can get that signed, and then the next step, obviously, some of these autographed ones I'm going to actually send out to get graded, which is going to be pretty cool, because that's like the final step. You're never going to really take them out. An autographed pop, you're really never going to take them out. So you might as well just encapsulate them and just seal the deal. You know what I mean? So I think that's like kind of like the evolution of where I kind of went to, where I kind of took these sets and kind of combined them together into maybe one autographed pop that's really awesome, that I connect to more than in the entire set with all the characters from, you know, all the characters and entities from that particular set. So that's just me personally and my evolution. And like I said, I still collect other Funko stuff too. There are other stuff that I got into along the way since I started collecting Funko Pops. I'll show you guys some of those things real quick, and then I'll go through some of the new things that I started getting into besides Funko while I'm collecting Funko as well. So here's some Funko things. I still do collect sodas. I love my sodas. Here's a nice Boba Fett. This was a new release. This is the cel-shaded Boba Fett through the Funko shop from the Galactic Con. Pretty awesome. I do love the sodas. The sodas are awesome. I still collect their Pocket Pops. Love collecting their Pocket Pops. Here's the Target exclusive one with the t-shirt, and here's the standard release one on the store shelf. Like I said, I still like my variants, especially my characters that are near and dear to me. Here is my Pop Pin collection, which I got mainly right now is just Masters of the Universe. I got Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and the Mandalorian. So I got a small one, but I do like collecting them if a character comes out that I like. I did get into collecting vinyl. I have a lot of vinyl, a lot of vinyl figures actually. I like the stylized nature of them, and I have all the Masters Universe ones and other ones beyond that as well. I know I got the Rushmore one. That one's pretty cool. I like that one. Here is some Dorbs. I got into Dorbs. This is Flocked Panther with Skeletor. This is Dorbs Rides. You can take these Dorbs off and put any Dorb in there because they all fit. And yeah, you can put whoever riding Panther. But this one's cool. This one, Dorbs, the Flocked Dorbs and the Dorbs. I really like Dorbs. I don't know. Dorbs are cool. And lastly, what I got into while I was collecting Funko, other Funko products are Hikari. I absolutely love Hikari. Hikari are awesome. This is the Hikari XS line, which is extra small, if you would. And they come in a 2-pack. I think some of them actually do come singly. This was issued in 2017 on this one. This is Skeletor. This one's my favorite version of Skeletor in the 2-pack. The blue with the purple. That's sick. And then here's a full-size one. Now, this one is the Castle Grayskull. No, this is Grayskull, just called Grayskull Skeletor. That's the addition of this, the paint schema, if you would. This one's 1,000 pieces. This one came out in 2014, so that's pretty cool. And then each one of these cards in there will actually have the exact number that this is in the run. So it'll be like, it could say like 436. That's number 436 out of the 1,000 pieces that was run. I think that's pretty cool. It's a little bit more of a connection to the collector, if you would. And the only way to get to that is by cutting the seal on either end and sliding the figure out. So it's a mystery until you actually do cut it open and unbox this. But these are a little bit more higher end Funko stuff. As you can see, Funko, Everett, Washington. You know, these are a little more higher end stuff, but they're not really circulated anymore. So the price kind of dipped on them, and then they're kind of going back up again because now people can't get them. Like I said, this one's a 2014. This one's probably worth around $75 with this 1,000-piece Skeletor. You would think he'd be worth more. I'm assuming that was probably close to what the retail was of him maybe originally. They were around like $50 to $60, I believe. So, and some new stuff, I guess you could say, that I started to get into while collecting Funko that is not Funko at all. One of the main things that I got into is Masters of the Universe Origins. Now, this is a set that I have 2 of every figure, vehicle, and well, I have like 5 Castle Grayskulls, but I have duplicates of all these. So it's difficult to collect all of everything when you have multiple things that you're collecting, but this is probably my main line. I actually collect these a little bit more serious than Funko. These Masters of the Universe Origins figures. I love this. I have a huge play set busted out on a table with Snake Mountain, Castle Grayskull. It's pretty sick. And this is a set that I have all sealed as well. So this is another set that I'm really into. This is probably my biggest collection besides my Funko Masters of the Universe collection, because this one's actually complete. This is the first play set that they've dropped since like 2012, since Masters of the Universe Classic. So they dropped this. It's like a complete rendition of the old school figures with the new school touch. It even has flavors from Masters of the Universe Classics in this. I absolutely love this line. This line is absolutely fantastic. They have evolved Masters of the Universe Revelation line, which I'll show you next, to kind of like be a heritage line. I'll show you this. Here you go. It's the Masterverse, and this one's Revelation. So this is another line I got into as well. This is Savage, He-Man, and Orko, which is pretty cool. They both died, and this is them both coming back at the same time in the show. Anyway, spoiler. But anyway, this line, Masterverse, has evolved into a 30th anniversary like reverb line from old school iconic figures, characters, and versions of He-Man. So this is another line that I'm dedicated to as well, and I really like this line. I have out-of-box and sealed ones of these also. Absolutely love that Masters of the Universe Masterverse line. The figures are deluxe, like I said. Like you can see He-Man, like if this was a regular Origins figure, he probably wouldn't have this brown rub all over his little cracks and crevices. It's just like an added touch. You know what I'm saying? Like the hair has the brown rub on the blonde hair. It's not just straight blonde hair. It looks more deluxe, if you would. And they are deluxe, because I think these go for about $20. That deluxe one goes for about $40. But the standard figures go for around $20, when the Origins figures singly go for around $10 to $12. Deluxe ones like the Terraclaw Skeletor I showed you, that one's probably around $20. So, like I said, it's a little bit of a higher grade, if you would. Next thing I'm into is Mega Construx. Big into Mega Construx. I have the complete set of Masters Universe. This one's another thing I like collecting a lot of. I have not opened any of them yet. They're all sealed. The complete set's sealed with the Castle Grayskull. I don't know if I'm going to do videos with them yet. I'm still deciding, so I haven't opened them yet. I'm going to leave them as is until I decide how I'm going to proceed with the Mega Construx build. But I guess if you want to see me do Mega Construx builds, drop it down in the comments below, and I'll look into doing something like that, or how I could do a time-lapse version of something like that, maybe. But yeah, let me know down there, because that is something that it's still in the works, because I have a lot of Legos and a lot of Mega Construx I would like to put together. Another set that I did put together is the Masters of the W Universe. Now, this one is really awesome. This is Masters of the Universe crossed over with the WWF or the WWE, whatever you want to call it. It is WWF too, because I got characters from the 90s in here as well. Here's the wave. You can see it's totally done like Masters of the Universe, but like I said, it's got that wrestling touch, which is pretty cool. And I got the Castle Grayskull rink, and they have a Snake Mountain rink. I mean, they even have a rink like that it's awesome. So here's John Cena right here. This is pretty cool. He's in the Faker ensemble here. He also plays the He-Man character against Triple H, actually. And there he is right there. There he is right there. There's He-Man. John Cena's He-Man. He plays versus Triple H in the Grayskull Deluxe play set, which is pretty cool. This is an awesome set. This one is a really hard one to find. And these mainly started dropping through Walmart, and only through Walmart. And then I was able to find them on Big Bad Toy Store. I didn't even know they sold them on there. And Entertainment Earth will drop some once in a while as well. Those usually sell out pretty fast, but you can usually buy these when they drop on the sites if you know the days that they're dropping. And you can pre-order those. So then I don't have to worry about going to look at Walmart. So you know what I mean? Or trying to find the website and scout it out with some software. So a few other things I got into is some of these reaction figures. My Master Universe set is pretty nice. This one's the Leo Faker, which is pretty cool. Leo Toys Faker. This one's cool. It's got the black around the eyes. Very cool. I like these a lot. This one's unpunched. This is the Super 7 reaction figures. And I also got into the Kenner throwback figures. Obviously, my favorite character here, Boba Fett. I love these figures are awesome. They're different than these. These reaction ones are kind of like limited articulation, if you would. So we'll put that one aside. But these right here, these Kenner throwback ones, which are actually like half the price of those. The reaction ones are around $20 for like a basic figure, $17 to $20. And then these Kenner throwback ones are like $10.99, and they have the articulation of a G.I. Joe. So you got elbows, shoulders, you got wrists, you got knees, you got hips, you got ankles, you even got like grips for guns, you got the neck, you got waist torsion there, you even got an accessory. These are very cool. I love these right here. And I got a collection of the Boba Fett ones. So there are some things that I have been getting into, I guess, differently than Funko that are a little different. Like I get into Black Series figures. Not all of them, but I do collect my Boba Fett's. I like my Bobas and my Mandalorians. I take them out of box. I have a Slave 1 from Hasbro that I use with the retro Kenner throwback figures. So it's a nice piece. They're nice that they're articulated, and you can play with them. They're functional. Also, Marvel Legends. Love Marvel Legends. Here's Venom. And Marvel Legends Deluxe figures, I got a lot of the Hulk ones. This one's, like I said, the Venom one. I got the Thanos one. I mean, some of the Marvel Legend figures are freaking sick. Like, look at this Venom figure. You know what I mean? Absolutely, absolutely phenomenal. And some off-brands, too, even like McFarlane here. This is the Doom guy from McFarlane. I even 3D printed him a Crucible sword, which is pretty dope. So, anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys that I actually do still collect Funko and other things, but as a completionist, I guess I don't collect as much Funko as I was. A lot of people were asking me, like, you had a Funko, you're not collecting anymore, are you done, like this, that, and the other? And this is like my formal statement. No, I'm not done. I just refined my collection. And, if you guys are looking to do that too, I would definitely recommend doing it through a slow sell through a platform like Whatnot, for sure. Because if you're looking to sell your collection outright to somebody, you're talking like between 20 and 60% of the value of your set. I got damn near extremely close to my PPG for all the stuff that I sold out of my collection. And I sold close to probably 4,400 pops out of my collection, which it was a lot of pops. It was a lot of pops out of my collection. I had walls of pops. You know what I'm saying? They were sideways stacked. Now the pops that I do have in my collection are front facing. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to be able to see my collection again. And it's refined. And I actually appreciate my collection more, because then I have also the ability to just get whatever pieces I need for my collection when they come about. I don't have to be worrying about, I got to get this and all this other stuff. I could just focus on my eyes on the prize. So I guess that being said, I kind of figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update about what's going on in regards to my collecting and how the channel is going to go. I'm still doing unboxings and I'm still doing toy reviews and everything else. So nothing's changing at all. Just kind of want to drop this video and let you guys know about the, I kind of just did a cutting off point at this point. I said, I'm just going to film this video and we're just going to do this and talk about it and let you guys know where I actually sold everything. I sold everything through live auction format on Whatnot. I highly recommend you guys, at least check it out. It's a service that I do consulting for. I mean, I love the platform. I love the fact that you can go on there and buy something from someone's collection. I think that's absolutely phenomenal. Sure, you can put like eBay links to your eBay store in a video description or in a comment or whatever, and someone can go to your eBay store or your Hikari or whatever. But it's different, I think, when you're like interacting with somebody, you're bidding, it's in an auction. It's just a different experience, and it was nice for me to be able to let my collection go that way. And like I said, I didn't let my collecting go. I just let some of my collection go. So refinement. It's a good thing to do. It's a good thing for a collector to do to stay sane, is not to be a completionist. So with that being said, why don't you let me know down in the comments below what's your opinions, thoughts, comments, or what are on anything that I talked about. What about some of the things that I started collecting about, in the Funko realm that you maybe didn't know about? Did you know about Hikaris or Dorbs or... You know what I mean? Any of the smaller things like the Pocket Pops? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you're into any of the Masters of the Universe stuff, did you get into the Origins set too? Because that's pretty awesome. I love it. So, and yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Want more content like this, subscribe for more today reviews every single day. So look out for that. And have a great rest of your day.